Welcome to the Dance Navigator. I'm Chelsea, and in this series, Learn to Tap, I'm breaking down the basics of tap dancing, as well as teaching you some of the most popular steps that you would learn as a student. So in today's video, we are working on drawbacks and the step Cincinnati. Now, like many tap dance steps, there's lots of different ways to do it, there's different names, but I'm going to break down and show you the version that I particularly like to teach my students. Now, first we have to know a drawback in order to learn a Cincinnati. So let's start with the drawback. Now, when you do a drawback, most people will start with a spank. Now, I will say I teach some of my students starting with a step because if they find it difficult with a spank, especially my younger students, I just like to start them somewhere in the middle of that phrase. So we'll do it the traditional way, but know that if it helps you to start with a step, go for it. Whatever helps you learn it and get your feet used to the motion. So we'll have spank on the right, heel on the left, step. And that is all a single drawback is to begin. It's 3 sounds. 1, 2, 3. And then you're ready to do it on the left side. 1, 2, 3. So whatever space you're working with, try to work towards your farthest corner so that you have some space, because this one tends to travel. We can do it in place, but while you're learning it, it's going to be easier to move a little bit. So we have spank, heel, step. Spank, heel, step. Spank, heel, step. Spank, heel, step. And let's just do that again. 5, 6, 7, and. And if it's helpful for you, because I know a lot of students struggle with balancing when they're learning this, and I like to start them at a bar, especially my youngest students, but it doesn't matter how old you are. If you feel off balance, use the bar. I have days where I feel off balance too. So if you do, just start at one edge of your bar, or your wall, or a chair, and work your way backwards by sliding your hand across it. It makes you feel a little bit more comfortable that you have something to hold on to while you're trying to learn the step. Okay, let's do 8 in a row together. Stretch those arms out or hang on to your chair, wall, whatever you have for support. 5, 6, 7, and spank, heel, step. Spank, heel, step. Spank, heel, step. Spank, heel, step. Okay, now what we want to try to do is even out our sounds. So rather than having that pause in the middle that does help us balance, we want to try to get all of our sounds the same amount of time apart. So I'm going to do it for you real quick. Just listen the first time. So you can hear we don't have any stops, we don't have any pauses. All of the sounds that we make, no matter what part of our foot, what step we're doing, they all have the same amount of time between each of those sounds. So let's try it together, just like that. 5, 6, 7, and. Okay, now we're going to try it a little bit faster before we learn our Cincinnati. Here we go. 5, 6, 7, and. And for fun, let's try to move around our space. So we're just going to keep going, keep traveling around your space, whatever you have. Here we go. I'm going to start up here. 5, 6, 7, and. Okay, so now that you know your drawback, let's learn a basic Cincinnati. So we're going to start like we begin our drawback. Spank, heel, but we're going to add a shuffle step. Then we do it on the left. Just a little note for my progressing tap dancers out there, another heel drop can be added after the shuffle and before stepping back for the most common version of a Cincinnati. However, that can be a lot of balancing, so this version that you're learning with only the one heel drop is the way I like to start with my beginning students. So basically it's just like a drawback, but we're adding that shuffle in there to add more sounds. So let's start again at our far corner of our space, and we're going to do 8 of those moving backward. 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's try it a little bit faster this time. 5, 6, 7, 8. Thank you for joining me today. I hope this breakdown of a drawback and a Cincinnati step was helpful to you. Make sure that you subscribe to the Dance Navigator and turn the bell notification on so you get notified anytime I post a new video. And also, subscribing helps other people and dancers like yourself find my videos, and so hopefully I can help them too. Thanks again for watching, and until next time, keep on dancing.